Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Herbert to throw right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set. 280. Hey, go lion. Baylor Tiger. What is it?
Here's Herbert.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Chargers at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least one win before this season is over?
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Flynn. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Grenade! Run! Set. Go.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
A great effort there with his fourth rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And that right there is what they're going to need to do because this is not an elite unit. They've got to keep everything in front of them, rally up and make plays. What a lot of defensive coordinators call top-down defense. Don't give up anything behind you.
lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now as the quarterback.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a give right side. Flynn.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man complete. That's Flynn. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jack. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Here's Willis. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Liking 18. Ready? No.
Now a give right side. Flynn. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
79. Liking 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now Willis to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 13. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle they go. Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Motion man right, that's Pierce. 2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
On the jump.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Go. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Flynn. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
Hey, check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Willis. A hit as
He throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
6 Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
65 catch.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Rattler. 70 Ranger.
Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Up the middle they go. Flynn Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Willis.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Lad McConkey.
41 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. But he's got it inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Colts.
Pat Freiermuth
From 3 yards out.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Willis looking to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Willis. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go now.
1 second, all that remains.
Go.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dicker to kick off for the
And
Chargers.
ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 15. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
When you get into the second half of a tied ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Motion man right, that's Pierce.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A gain of 9.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, Dragon 60.
To throw, here's Willis.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Bronco 80, Bronco 80. Check. Ready,
On first down, it's Flynn. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ready. Viking 18. Trap 60.
Here's Willis. He'll find Najee Harris.
On a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Willis out of the gun.
And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
It's a gain of 18. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. There you go, play action with Willis.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First carry for Najee Harris.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Willis to throw. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Pierce in motion left.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Deion Henry.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Willis.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
There'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards. That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave, so they took their shot but couldn't connect.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 27-yard line.
Willis back to throw it.
He finds his man complete. That's Flynn.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go. Hiking, 18.
Willis looking to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And down to the 7-yard line.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready up.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for L.A., they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.